Hundreds of protesters gathered at the National Assembly complex on Tuesday in a show of support for Senate President Akpabio, while condemning the actions and statements of Senator Natasha Akpabio, who represents Kogi Central. The demonstrators, carrying placards with various inscriptions, chanted solidarity songs in favor of Akpabio. Despite a heavy security presence, the anti-Akpabio protesters blocked key sections of the National Assembly entrance, causing significant traffic disruption. Correspondent Kunle Ojo reports that among the protesting groups were members of the National Association of Nigerian Students, Nass, who urged critics to stop distracting the Senate from its legislative responsibilities. A separate group of women also joined the protest, labeling Akpabio a serial blackmailer and a disgrace to womanhood. The demonstrators voiced their support for her 6-month suspension, accusing her of using sexual harassment allegations against the Senate president as a tactic to divert attention from corruption claims. The protesters called for an end to what they described as deliberate attempts to undermine the Senate's work.
And they should keep to what they are doing. The Nigerians are proud of them, Nigerian students are proud of them, and we want to also advise them not to look at those distracting them, the distractors, but they should focus on the aim and objectives of the National Assembly.
The reason why this woman came up with this agenda, she has been in a committee of local content, and she padded money, 30 billion, in her committee. Because of what is going in the Senate, they have to ask her to step down. You can see there was a phone call she made that if I thought they would call her back to local content, the issue would just die. And she don't have any proof to come and say that Akpabio did this or coming to molest her.
The United Women for Good Governance hereby support and endorse the suspension of Senator Natasha from the Nigerian Senate for 6 months. This will serve as a deterrent to all Nigerians who believe that blackmail is an instrument of war. Let it be known that this negative way of forcing people, mostly the men in authority, by women to get what they want through blackmail has become an old fashion.
That Senator Natasha is a threat to democracy is an understatement. It would have been expected that a certain dubious character should only be visible at the low arena of life. But one is still in shock that at the very top of good life, such a Senate, such a way of life could be witnessed being propelled by a woman in